when you first arrived at the campus, so is there any fun, quirky lingo which you noticed?
So there is one common and fun term, global local. That means having a boyfriend or girlfriend in the campus and then having a boyfriend and girlfriend outside the campus or outside the
Basically, a person who is doing two timing
city.
or
Yeah.
something. Okay. Hi everyone. So welcome to the another episode of E Street Podcast, and I'm your host Mokshita. Okay, so earlier we had Piyush, who shared his journey for IIM Nagpur, and today we have Ritika, our another guest, and she's also a student from IIM Nagpur.
Hello everyone. My name is Ritika Patra. I'm from Odisha, but I live in Gujarat. I did my undergrad in Christ University, Bangalore, in BSc Biotechnology, Chemistry, and Botany. Right now, I'm pursuing my MBA from IIM Nagpur, and I'm a fresher.
Okay.
And right now, currently, yes, I'm working in E Street as an intern.
Okay, so and by the way, we're wearing the same color.
Did we decide on it? I don't think
It
so.
was unintentional.
Yes.
Okay, so Ritika, I was very curious to know about your journey. Like as you said, you were a biotech student at first and suddenly switched to IIM Nagpur. Like how come? Was it kind of a epiphany for you, or maybe you were bored of experimenting in your labs?
I was definitely not bored from experimenting in my lab. I just miss that part of my life right now. But in Christ University, I was a part of a United Nations Millennium Fellowship, which was all about leadership programs and working in sustainable development goals, which was set up by United Nations. So there, I got to meet a lot of people from business backgrounds, entrepreneurs, and many different SIGs and all. There I got to know that yes, I also have interest in meeting new people, thinking creative solutions for business. So there was a spark in me. So then I thought, let's do MBA. Then I got into IIM Nagpur.
So don't you think it was a very bold decision?
It wasn't bold, I guess. I guess it was naturally for me for going that, like taking that step.
Okay, so I want to ask, like, what do a biotech student actually do? Like, what you have been taught in earlier then?
So we did like human experiments basically.
Hmm.
Like we took our own blood sample and started testing the number of RBCs, WBCs, and that. And we had many experiments like testing the chloroforms, chlorophyll levels in leaves. If B is present, A is present, C is present. And then we searched for any bloodline cells,
Okay,
basically blood types, then cell lines for cancers and all. So basically, we did everything related to
there's a
human and
lot of things involved
botanies.
because all I can imagine is students wearing those white coats and
Yes,
experimenting in labs, having test tubes in their hands. But yeah, I understand. Like, it would be very
yes.
tough decision.
It's tough because you're missing a part of your life right now, that part of a life, but and then shifting to another part of a life. It's
Exactly.
very
And it's
different.
completely different, management thing is literally different. Even an IT student would like must have thinking twice while switching into it.
Hmm.
And it's very bold if you had this science background earlier.
So after getting into IIM Nagpur, I got to know there's a little similarity between biotech and management.
Okay.
So the similarity is the planning before anything. Like even after for executing a simple experiment,
Hmm.
you need to plan, you need to
You have to
measure
plan
things,
everything.
how it is.
Exactly.
And in management also, if you want to start a project, you need so many testings, experimenting, planning. Then only you can execute a perfect plan. So that's a similarity for me. So I was like, okay, I can do it. Research is a part of management also and in biotech. So it wasn't that tough, but yes, it was tough.
Okay. Okay. So Ritika, uh, from different campuses. First, you were in Surat, and then Bangalore, and then Nagpur. Now in Chandigarh. Okay, which place you like the most?
For me, Surat was always been my home, so it's special. And in Bangalore, it's all about chaos, meeting new people, exploring places,
A lot of crowd.
cafes. Yes, a lot of crowd too. Nagpur, it's all about growth, I guess, for me, because
Hmm.
I'm like developing as an individual. I'm like focusing on my career right now. It's not all about fun. Then Chandigarh, I guess it's a peace for me because getting out of a IM chaos life to a internship where I have to come for a job for
Hmm.
a few hours, then going to room and you have nothing to do, like you don't have assignments, you don't have any club things to see. So for me, the best would be still a Bangalore.
Well, Ritika, you told earlier that you were a part of a cultural committee and a dance team. So, how did you cope up with these academics and performance team?
It sounds like a lot, but it's not. Actually, the culture committee and the dance team is like a peacemaker for me and a
Okay, I got it.
balancer.
It's more like a stress buster for you.
Yes, a stress buster for me. So that's why I love that part
Hmm.
of the MBA journey. So it's fine for me. Even if it's too much, it's not too much.
Okay, so did you ever, walk into a room filled with a lot of consultants and engineers and think of like, am I the side character here?
If I'm walking into a room full of engineers and consultant, I wouldn't be a side character. I would be a
Main,
like
main character.
I wouldn't see myself as a main character. I'll say someone new
Yeah.
to it because I'll bring fresh perspective there. I'm coming from a biotech background and they don't know about it.
Hmm.
Might I be the most intelligent one there?
A unique character.
Unique character basically. So wouldn't be a sidekick, but definitely a unique
A
character
unique
there.
character.
And I love anime, so being a unique
Oh,
character,
you love
yeah,
anime?
yeah. So in anime, if there is a new character introduction, everyone will love that person and would love to know about it. So maybe I will be a new anime character there.
When you first arrived at the campus, so is there any fun, quirky lingo which you noticed?
So there's one common and fun term, global local. Have you
Global.
ever heard about global local?
No, I have no idea.
What do you think that word means as per you?
Global,
Local.
local.
Yes.
A person maybe came globally and now I don't know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Global,
Okay,
local.
so that means having a boyfriend or girlfriend in the campus and then having a boyfriend and girlfriend outside the campus or outside the city.
Basically, a person who is doing two timing or
Yeah.
something. Okay.
I know that's very random, but yeah, it's commonly used and
But why so?
that I also don't know because never experienced it.
Okay. So, how many global locals are there in your campus?
We never know.
You never know.
Because how would we know? Because we know that people having girlfriends or boyfriends outside the campus, but they wouldn't say no, they have a girlfriend or boyfriend
Yeah.
in the campus, or if people will judge.
Hmm.
And living in campus is like a small world itself, and things spread fast. So no one wants to get their reputation hampered. So
Exactly. Okay, so Ritika, can you please share your insights of your MBA journey with our audience?
so everyone says the first year of IIM is very hectic and very full of chaos.
Allegedly.
And there is a word known as PGP1 survivor. And I guess I'm a survivor because I've completed first year of my MBA journey. And the first month of MBA was very tough for me because being very new to a field, I knew zero about finance, economics, marketing, and getting used to all the new terms that
Hmm.
people were already used to it and not being able to answer any questions in the class. It was very tough for me. I
It would
all
be.
yeah, and reading the case studies, I have to know how to do the deep research around it because every word I have to do Google it. I have to write the meaning about it. I have to read the balance sheets because then only you will understand why that company make that decision, not the other one. and finding a new creative way doing that is very, it was very tough for me.
So you were not having any basic idea of uh, basic
Hmm.
knowledge of commerce.
Yeah, I had zero basic knowledge of commerce. That's why I wanted to do MBA, because I wanted to explore the new field. I want to learn about it. Then only maybe in the future, when I'll start my own company, it will be a little bit easy for me, because from before only I got to know all the terms and all the formulas, all the strategies and marketing ideas and all, so
Hmm.
that it will be a little bit helpful for me for opening my own company, being a new
Okay.
entrepreneur.
So ever since you have started your journey, have you ever like was there any time when you questioned your decision or you were regretting like what I've done?
At the start, it was very often for me to regret or question my decision. Was it natural step or it was a sudden step for me? I didn't think it through, I guess. But then when I got
Hmm.
used to it, then I was like, no, it was the right decision for me to do it. It wasn't a sudden decision. I thought through it, and by time I guess I got used to
You
it,
learned
so
how to
I
cope with
learned.
it.
Yes,
That's a true spirit, to be honest.
that's what NBA teaches you all about.
Exactly, that's
Adapting
what.
to the new nature, new area,
Hmm.
new struggle,
Yeah.
everything. So yeah,
So you had this beautiful journey till now.
yes.
So would you like to give a piece of advice to our MBA hustlers?
So my dear MBA aspirants and my fellow biotech students, I know MBA is very tough, but that doesn't mean that you should stop it, pursuing it. You should not be fearless, and you should give your 100% in the preparation for the CAT, because CAT exam is not the only first step towards the MBA or IM journey. You should also prepare for interview, and it's very important. You need to know the general knowledge around the world. You need to be keep up with news every day. So my advice would be reading news every day and solving small questions, having a small target, so that it will be easy for you to achieve what you want, the college, the dream college that you want. So that would be my piece of advice.
Okay, so just to add some fun in it, we will be having a rapid fire round and I'll be
Okay.
asking you some questions. So
Okay.
we'll start with the first one.
Hmm.
Night owl or an early bird?
Night out, definitely. If you're an MBA student, night out, you have to be.
Coffee is the main guest.
Yes.
Group study or solo grind?
Group studies.
Group studies. One thing you'd ban on campus if you were the director for a day?
8:45 classes. No. Having a meeting till 3 or 4 a.m. and I'm going to class at 8:45, never.
That really sucks.
Yes.
Favorite mess food?
None.
Okay.
No.
And the worst one, all.
Yes, all.
Okay. Surat street food or Bangalore cafe culture?
Surat street food any day.
Okay, if you could bunk one class forever,
Hmm.
what, like, which one it could be?
There was this class, TTIS, which was all about digital, not digital marketing.
Um,
It was about AIs and all, and it was so boring because of ma'am. I hope so, ma'am. You don't get take this as an offense. So I had the maximum holidays in that class, so maybe.
Read that one. Okay, so the last one. One line to describe your I am journey.
Have you heard the song Vartaman?
वर्तमान आंखों का धोखा है भूत
भूत
सेकने
सीखने
का
का
मौका
मौका
है
है,
भविष्य
भविष्य
उम्मीदों
उम्मीदों
की
का
नौका
नौका है.
है Okay, so here's a wrap. And thank you so much, Ritika, for joining us.
It was fun talking with you and talking with the
And
audience.
I really loved your journey.
Thank
That
you
was
so
very
much.
inspiring. And you guys, if you want to share your story, so comment down below, or you can follow the link in the description. So, see you guys. Bye bye.